We just moved into our new flat, my family and myself, and it was a Sunday. We hadn't bought the electronics, and my brother-in-law had come over. And he looked into the house and he says, "What is this nonsense? You don't have a fridge, you don't have a TV." So I joked, I said, I was waiting for you. So he said, "Okay, let's go." So Sunday afternoon, we're in shorts, get onto the bike, reach this electronic store, park near the front door, get off the bike, walking up towards the entrance on the stairs, and I hear a whistle. And there's this watchman sitting back relaxed and says, "You can't park there, bike's at the back," in Hindi. So I looked at him pleadingly. I said, "Listen, buddy, it's afternoon. You're not going to have too many customers. Give us an hour and we are out." So he says, "Bola na," meaning I told you, bike's at the back. So what do you think we did? Got on the bike, drove off to another store, microwave, fridge, television, washing machine purchased in one day. They lost the sale. Now, some years later, I refused to go into that store, by the way. And about 2 years later, it was my daughter who wanted a phone. And we were on the bike passing the store. It was her first phone. She said, "Dad, I want to buy a phone from here." So I promptly turned in and without realizing went and parked in exactly the same place I had been stopped 2 years ago. And it was an afternoon. And I said, they can't have that same security guard here. So maybe I can just sneak in, buy the phone and get out. And I parked the bike, got off, and while I'm climbing the stairs, again the same whistle, the same instructions. Bikes have to be parked at the back. Now, understand, I'm not against the rule of parking bikes at the back, but the security should be alert and tell you before you park your vehicle there to take it at the back. Or as you are parking the vehicle, as you stop the vehicle, they should tell you, not while you're trotting up the stairs. Anyway, my daughter decides, "Dad, let's buy from another store." And she's a young kid. Couple of years more pass and my wife knows about the incident. But one day we're driving past the store, we need a washing machine and we're in a car. So we turn in there, get into the store. This time we've successfully entered the store. And I was in a bad mood at that time because we were renovating our home. There was a lot of expenses and the washing machine had crashed. So I didn't want to spend too much on the washing machine. So I had a very tight budget. Believe it or not, I spent over 3 times my budget because the salesman handled me brilliantly. And I spent it happily. While standing in queue to pay up my bill, I just happened to ask him, I said, "What happens, what's the after sales service on this?" He says, "Don't worry about after sales service." He pointed at his name, told me his name and said, "I'm at your service anytime you need." Wow. I asked him, "Are you being trained for this?" He says, "Yes, sir." It just struck me, that they've trained the people inside and he did a brilliant job. What about the security guard outside who's chasing away people? Who's going to train him? You can't get away from training. Everyone in your system, if you're in the service industry, has to be trained. Think about it. Speak politely and convey policies in an assertive yet non-offensive manner. God bless. Keep rocking.